So we knew the colder air was coming, but today still felt like an abrupt turn after the last 2 days.
It did, and today was weird because it was one of the few days that I would have guessed the temperature wrong by a decent amount. I'm kind of like, it should be my thing.
Right.
Yes. I don't have many skills.
But most of us stepped outside and said, oh, it feels a lot colder than the gauge says.
We were in the low 40s in southern coastal Maine especially, but it didn't feel that way because of the wind. And certainly our trend is going to be down over the next couple of days. We get to 44 in Wiscasset, 42 in Portland, but I agree with Brian that you stepped out and you're like, this doesn't feel that warm. The northwest winds have just settled down in the last hour or so, but they were gusting 20 to 30 miles an hour pretty consistently throughout the day. So obviously that makes it feel colder because of the wind chill, but it's also dragging in colder air from Canada that will make itself more known on Friday. Tonight, temperatures drop down to the mid-20s along the coastline, low 20s inland, teens, although it could briefly drop in the single digits in the mountains and then flatten back out because more clouds come in the second half of the evening. And Friday is a largely cloudy day. Temperatures are stuck in the 20s. I don't think we get any warmer than that. And the small-scale, mesoscale models have showed us a little hint of what I think is trying to show us some ocean effect or ocean-enhanced snow over York and Cumberland County. So the models aren't usually very good at pinpointing that, but the idea has been brought up. So I think we could see some snow showers there along the coast, middle of the day into the afternoon. And then that storm that we've been talking about all week and that I didn't really feel comfortable giving up on because I didn't trust it. And then Brian made me drop it and say that it was going to be fine. It has in fact shifted a bit west during the overnight model runs. Now the good news is this is still not a direct hit. It's not a big deal, but it could bring us a period of light snow along the coast on Friday night, especially the mid-coast and down East Maine, just because of the shape of Maine's coast that will inherently be closer to this ocean storm. And that's where they could see a couple of inches of snow accumulate Friday night into very early Saturday. This is out of here in time for Saturday morning, and it's a cold and breezy day on Saturday with some isolated flurries, especially in the mountains. And then it's very cold Saturday night, Sunday, and Sunday night looks the coldest of all. I'll show you that in a second. So this is a weird snowfall map, right? But just giving you the idea that we could see a dusting to an inch along the immediate coastline, some of that happening during the day in York and Cumberland County, and then 1 to 3 over down East Maine. If you're out towards Eastport, could see more than 3 if this thing hits right. It could be a 3 to 6 kind of situation just over extreme parts of down East Maine, the eastern part of down East Maine. Lows on Sunday night. I wanted to bring this to your attention. Very cold. Single digits everywhere below zero in quite a few spots. So all the way to the coastline. We talked about how it took until February last year to get these kind of readings. Watching something for Christmas Eve. Doesn't look like a big deal, but maybe a little bit of light snow. Hoping it falls in kind of the mood snow category. Good time, Brian, for you to watch Muppet Christmas Carol for the first time. Curled up on the couch. I'm pushing it because it's great. Cold into Monday, and then we do moderate through the middle of the week. Whether or not we get that period of light snow, it is going to be warmer around Christmas Day. And again, a couple of flakes around there, maybe an isolated sprinkle on Christmas Day. Doesn't look like anything major, but there could be just a few flakes there.
Just enough to enjoy the view.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe Sunday I'll stay in and watch it.
Yeah, this is your
chance.
chance.
I'll be cold. All right, Keith, thank you.